we are the Roosevelt High School Library Employment Reform Committee. I am Student Body President Hayden Brunell from Roosevelt High School.
I am Max Brunell, and I speak for the freshmen of Roosevelt.
I'm Amanda Ryan, here to represent the sophomore class.
And I'm Taya Hartley, and I am ASB Vice President.
Okay, great. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. All right, so we came here to ask for the superintendent, the school board directors, and the student representative to consider using a reasonable portion of the newly found $16.8 million to make Roosevelt High School's librarian, Ms. Tai, a full-time librarian as soon as possible. The reason for that being is that my peers would utilize a full-time library. Too often do we hear when we ask when's the library open, can we have access to books and computers, and can I use a printer? And oftentimes the answer is no. Our current library conditions at Roosevelt are holding the student body back. Roosevelt has many students at home that don't have internet access, printer access, or computer access. Not every student at Roosevelt has the financial capability to purchase an iPad from the school, and not all students have books that they need at home for the school.
As a freshman of Roosevelt High School, I speak on behalf of the freshmen. Most of us come from a school that had a fully functional library, but when I came, it was only 2/5 of the time. I beg that you fund for our library to become full-time, please.
And according to the Portland Public Schools High School System Design, the superintendent's revised action plan, on page 10, bullet point number 2, it says a fully operational media center tool for the 21st century is required in all high schools. And the students at Roosevelt feel that we are getting unfair treatment because we don't have a fully operational media center. As of September 16th, 2014, our library is now open 5 days a week, yet we consider Roosevelt Library not a fully operational media center if we can only check out books on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. All students, and that includes students from Roosevelt High School, deserve to be able to check out a book when they please. Every student should have access to 21st century technology. Please use a reasonable portion of the newly found $16.8 million to fund a full-time librarian at Roosevelt High School. It's what Ms. Tai, our current librarian, deserves, and it's what the students deserve, and it's what the community deserves. But by funding a full-time librarian, you are fulfilling the promised fully operational media center that our school deserves. You are giving students the needed access to books at all times. You are giving the students the technology that students need to strive at school, in which some students feel limited at home, and giving us a full-time librarian would give us unlimited access during school hours, which is what the students need. Also, not to mention, upperclassmen would like to utilize the library for college and scholarships applications as well. If you do this, I believe that you will improve PPS as a whole. Please take our request under consideration.
Thank you again for coming, and I appreciate your request.